Okay, welcome to episode 8 of
Yes to hang.
Yes to Hangs. Hey, how's you been? What? How are you?
How's you been?
How's you been?
I'm just good.
You're
I'm just gurzing.
You have a new look.
Oh
today.
yeah.
You've got these
Aviator
spectacles,
spectacles.
see-throughs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've got power in them.
Oh, really?
They've got power in them. Yeah, man. I either wear contacts or I wear glasses. And then I have these clips that clip to them to make them sunglasses.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I have
Yeah.
one. Are they magnetized or you just hook them?
This one is a hook, but I have the ones that are magnetized. It's my party trick.
Yeah.
It's also my way to get out of conversations I don't want to be in.
That definitely is an old man move.
I should have had it on me right now.
The glasses, you know.
Put it on halfway through
One of
this
my
podcast,
plans
eh?
is to get on an episode and just wearing like shades, like sunglasses.
You know, I've noticed a lot of people are wearing these orange shades. Like people don't wear the ones that are like dark unless you're like Casey Neistat, but they wear like the semi-translucent colored ones, and it's
Yeah.
like oh, because then it's like they can read the teleprompter.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be seen that you're
Reading.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for everyone, but it's also like branding.
It's kind of weird too, because everything now is a shade of orange if you start wearing it. And
Yeah, but that's kind of cool.
really,
I mean, take a little bit of Molly.
we are airing from Dubai, so
I'm just kidding. Actually, I was reading this thing on Odysseus last night, like the whole story of the Odyssey and Odysseus. And there's one island that he ends up on where they take this thing that makes people crazy and they call it Molly there.
Molly.
They actually called it Molly. Like that's what it was called. back
Molly exists in.
So maybe that's where this
The
came
Iliad.
from. Yeah, it was called Molly. I thought maybe there was a correlation there. So maybe there is. I don't know. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, they've been.
Yo, that's a reference from what 1,500
Right.
BC.
Dude.
People have been smoking shit since time.
Yo, man, they've been. Like, who's the dude that discovered mushrooms? Like, how many mushrooms did he have to get through? And how many deaths had to happen before they figured out that this is the good shit?
This is the good shit. And then like 20 other dead people around.
Yeah, just like
trying different mushrooms. No, this is the good shit.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
survived this shit.
Meanwhile, there's like a bunch of snakes that are like just lying flat. They've known the whole
Yeah.
time.
The struggle to find the right psychedelic. No one talks about it.
No.
Like, how difficult it is. How many people had to die, finding out which ones are poisonous, which ones
The
are
first
toxic.
of so many things is weird when you really think about it. The first time someone milked a cow,
Yeah, I saw a reel on that.
Oh, you did?
There's a guy running out with milk all over his face. And it's like, dude, what's up? I think I discovered milk. Really? From where?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because the milk was all over his face.
Exactly, man. There's a lot of weird firsts. I'm glad we don't have to be that anymore. Now we're just like, are we allowed to eat this? They're like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Now we know. We just
Cool.
get off the supermarket. But back in the olden times, you were like, it's always 50-50, right?
Yeah.
When you're not sure, when you haven't accounted for all of the shrubberies and all the trees.
Yeah,
the
and I
planet.
think that like also there's so much newness in that time that the brain can't compute. Like you smell something, right? And you know like, oh, that smells like Indian food, for example, because you correlate that smell,
Yeah.
you know that. But then when you're smelling something that like you've never smelled in your life, where does your brain take you? To an
Yeah.
abyss, right? So I remember when I was in psychology class in high school, and our teacher gave us this little thing, gave everybody in class this little piece of thing, and he said, everyone smell it. And everyone smelt it. And he goes, all right, everybody write down what you think it is.
I thought she said that's my tooth.
No. We're not smelling teeth.
Okay, what happened?
Well, what happened was that nobody knew what it was. And then he goes, this is musk.
Oh,
And-
in perfume, the ones in
But
perfume.
so, yeah, but he goes, but this specific thing that musk is made out of, I don't know what it is. This isn't like an educational podcast.
Right. Yeah. Haters in the comments.
Well, no, we'll pull it up. What is musk made from?
Yeah.
But yeah, so and I remember walking out of that psychology class that day going, that was a real moment of like physically feeling not knowing.
Right.
Like it's one thing to not know, it's another thing to like be in a not know.
Right. Yeah.
And there were so many of those when these people were discovering things back then. Everything was that.
In the world where not everything is defined, and you would be in a
Yeah.
position to you have the responsibility. I wonder if these cavemen
Yeah.
have the awareness that whatever they define to be good or bad at that point in time would be, you know, would be how they're defining it for all generations to come.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
it must be. I mean, that's what story is.
Oh, we go
That's
back.
what tragedy and story is. It's
That's
like,
what story
let me
is.
tell you a story about your uncle and how he died. That's basically how all stories went from cavemen for many generations.
Yeah.
How people died so you don't die. Because it's all about survival.
And then eventually would put in, like, to drive home the point, imaginary characters now.
Yeah.
You'd put monsters in.
Right.
You put spirits in.
A punchline.
A punchline
A solid
somewhere there,
punchline.
yeah.
A laugh before the punchline so they
Correct.
know it's coming.
Yep. And that's how storytelling would evolve as well, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
We're all just a bunch of cavemen that have figured it out.
Do you know the story of what is it? Is it Plato?
Okay.
Like how we view the world?
Tell me.
Like humankind is essentially just looking at a cave. I don't know how to explain this, but there's a fire behind. Do you know that?
Yeah, I
It's
do.
about what we're looking at
Uh-huh.
are just shadows.
Right.
And what we're trying to interpret are just shadows, reflected by what's really outside the cave.
Yo.
So
yeah.
that's really a deep. I'm gonna get.
That's
killed
how
in the
we see
comments
things.
Again. Oh yeah, yeah. That's how we see. Yeah, that's how we see things. You
Yeah.
know, because we have this perspective.
Well, it's also like, why is the sky blue?
Who says it's blue?
Well, it reflects the ocean.
Oh, but why is the ocean blue?
Sun. Oh, why is the ocean blue? Because it reflects the sky.
So which came first?
The chicken.
the chicken or the egg?
That explains the chicken.
Yeah, and I remember. Do you remember this story of how they discovered coffee?
Are you talking about the Kopi Luau?
No, like the first, not the shit, not the meerkat shit. Is it meerkat or something?
It's
A panther.
dude.
It's funny, it's so premium, but it's from this little cat. Why can't they make coffee out of like manly stuff like panthers or leopards? You gotta find these small cats.
Because I think they're the only ones that go after these coffee beans. They're the
Right.
only ones that are like basically just out there tweaking all day, just fully just like, get this out of me. It's just
eventually, what do you do now? Well, I shit coffee.
yeah. Dude. Yeah. What was the question?
The story is of the Arab how they discovered coffee.
Okay, tell me, how did they discover coffee?
So there's this apparently
Allegedly.
allegedly there's this, I think, an Arab farmer
Okay.
was tending to his goats,
Okay.
and he saw that some of the goats were eating these berries start showing signs of jitteriness,
Oh.
and that's how they discovered coffee. Because then when the farmer tried it, then he felt the effects of caffeine, and eventually that's how they discovered coffee.
Wow.
Because coffee by itself tastes like ugh.
Yeah, no, it's rough.
Like it's an acquired taste. Like at which age?
Well, it's the same thing with beer. Beer is an acquired taste, but like you learn to like it.
Yeah, what was the well, true. What was the age you were in when you appreciated beer?
I don't know that I still fully appreciate it. I think the first sip of beer is fantastic on a sunny day, like big gulp.
Right.
After that, it's all piss. Really. I mean, it is. There's no pleasure you get from more sips of beer after the first one. It's all diminishing marginal returns. Anybody that wants to argue against that, that's fine. But beer is great.
Yeah. So it's the what do you call that?
Diminishing marginal returns.
The diminishing marginal return, but then it's offset
by your
the
drunkenness.
standard your standards lowering because of you're
That's
getting drunk.
perfectly said, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. We drink it, we love it, and then we start to hate it, but then we love everything at that
Yeah,
point.
at that point, everything is-
Right. So really, it's just we're tricked. So that to answer your question, I don't remember. I mean, I've always kind of liked it, but I don't.
I just see.
And also, it's very bloaty.
Right.
Beer is very bloaty.
True, true. I don't have beer at home. I just have beer in social occasions.
So I've been having non-alcoholic beer now when I go out with people. Like recent, it's been a recent thing. And funny enough, having a non-alcoholic beer with friends that are having beer, something energetically happens where even though you're not
You get
drinking-
tipsy?
you get something. I don't know. It's almost like because you're tasting the same thing. I definitely felt a lot more involved and a lot more in the same frequency as them than if I was just drinking water, which I found
Right.
super interesting.
So it feels like you're getting at the same level with them who are drinking, I mean, normal beer versus you who's drinking 0%
Yeah.
alcohol beer.
Yeah, but I walked out feeling like shit.
What if you're
Just so bloated. Just so bloated. I'm like, we need to come up with a beer that is bloat free.
yeah.
Already been thinking about this. And I'm going, what does that mean? Because you can't take out the barley, you can't take out the hops, because then it's not beer. But that's what's causing it. There's also wheat beer, which is like Hoegaarden. Oh, that I used to like. I used to really like the first sip of Hoegaarden. If I had to pick a best first sip, it would have been like a wheat beer or like a Blue Moon. And then I had a non-alcoholic wheat beer, and I was like,
I like Hoegaarden when they serve it in bars.
Yeah, and the
you know what
big-
they call it? The big hoe.
oh, really? That's
Yeah,
what they
can I
call
have
it?
a big hoe, and then they serve you the Hoegaarden. But then, beer isn't the carbon
Yeah.
making you feel bloated, not the hops and the barley.
There's also that preconception where like everyone pours the beer and they don't leave any foam. And like the least foam that you put, like the more you are the best pourer in the world. And then it was debunked that you actually need at least this much foam.
Yeah.
Because it helps with the way that your body
Yeah, and it
metabolizes
releases-
it.
yeah,
Right.
carbon.
So maybe it's that mixed with a lot of wheat.
Yeah, wheat is heavy. If you
Yeah.
think about it.
And when you really think about like how many of those you can knock down, your body's really doing a number.
Well, we're at the stage where we can't really knock down a lot of beers anymore, I feel.
I feel like yeah.
I couldn't.
You couldn't.
I couldn't.
Just because you wouldn't feel great or because you couldn't handle the how it's making you feel?
Just because I wouldn't feel great. Like, I'd feel full.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we always felt full. We just didn't allow ourselves to like. See, you're thinking that from a sober perspective. It was all we had was beer.
Yeah.
Dude, and the pale ales. Ugh, God.
So what's your... you haven't been drinking, right? For a while now.
No. But I have been having the non-alcoholic.
Oh, he's not that perfect. He smokes. So
I
you,
don't smoke.
You don't?
I don't smoke.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay, he's perfect.
No, I'll have a shisha once in a while.
Right, a shisha. Yes, that's another thing.
Yeah.
That's cigarette times 20.
I know, it's really bad. So I get all of it in on one evening.
Does it give you...
A
Does
head
it
rush?
make you high?
No. I mean, maybe the first few hits.
Does it buzz? Give you a
Everything for the first is just amazing. After that, it's all diminishing marginal returns.
Is this specifically only for consumable items? Like,
I don't know. We can go down a list and see how many things these apply to. Maybe write a book about it.
yeah, we
Yeah.
need to write a book about it. Everything, you know.
Yeah.
But episode 8 now
Yeah.
in Yes to Hangs. How has it been?
The first one was great.
Uh-huh.
Ever since the first episode, it's been diminishing marginal returns.
That's a good one. That's a good one. The first one was great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. We're keeping this going. We've been getting a lot of...
Hate? Why are people so hateful when people express an opinion online? I don't understand it.
I think it was the way that it was edited.
Hey, I edited it.
I edited
I
it.
edit those.
No, I think that like what seems to be of people's interests is this Indian. It's literally Manila meets Mumbai.
Yeah.
Indian and Filipino spend 8 hours together talking, and eventually we start to learn things about our cultures,
Yeah.
and we question stuff, things that we don't know, and it's triggering for some people
True.
to hear things that maybe I don't know or I am learning. And then maybe you explain things about your own culture that people are like, you don't even know your own culture. And then it's just triggering for people. So I ask myself, I'm like, yes to hangs. It's just a couple dudes hanging out. And here we are, like, people getting upset about their race.
True. And you must be some kind of stupid if you try to watch two dudes talking and then take it as fact. You know, we're just hanging here, guys. Come on.
Dude, that's literally what life is. It's like people talk and you go, oh shit. And then you go and you tell somebody else. It's like Chinese whispers. But wait, I also don't want to take credit away from us and what we say completely.
What do you mean?
I mean that, for example, the whole like Filipinos are brown thing, I was not saying that you're not allowed to be brown. And also, you guys are now openly seeing that people see you differently than you see you.
Yeah.
Which is what happens to Indians, which is what happens to everyone in the world.
Correct.
I am of Indian descent. Okay. I grew up in Nigeria. Okay. Predominantly black. My dad had a convenience store. The lady that ran that store was Nigerian. She was African. I got introduced to her as auntie. She was family.
Right.
So here I am, a minority in a fully black country.
You're in a fully black country and you're an Indian guy.
And I'm an Indian guy. Kid. But everybody is the same to me. Because there was no discourse on race. Like, they're black, we're brown. No, I only found out I was brown much later in life. When I went to boarding school when I was 12 years old to a white country, to Canada. And everyone was white. And then I found out that I'm brown. And I went, oh, but I thought black people were brown.
You thought black people were
Well, I mean, if
brown.
we're going to color them, black people aren't black.
Yeah, they're dark.
Well,
Brown.
they're dark, they're chocolate brown, right?
Right.
And like, I'm like, okay, so then this is, okay, so basically you're telling me what I am, and now I have to identify as that, whereas I never identified with anything up until that point.
Right.
Until I was told. So now,
Up until that point, it was all either aunties or
uncles or you or him or her, like, I don't wear colored lenses. I see people as people. Like, that's just how I was brought up. And so when I hear that you tell me that Filipinos identify as brown, I go, oh, cool. If you told me that you identified as green, I would have been like, oh, cool. Like, I don't personally, I think the social construct is stupid. Now, have I been in a position where I have felt that my skin tone has worked against me? Of course I have. I worked in Hollywood. Like, of course I have. So I'm not saying or dismissing anybody's feeling. Everybody wants to feel like they're part of a certain tribe. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if you're black, white, yellow, orange, but you have each other's backs, you're a tribe. You're not a tribe because of the color of your skin. That's my opinion. That's how I see the world.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So when people say, "Is he colorblind?" the answer to that is
yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm happily colorblind.
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
You'd see things differently if you grew up in that environment versus someone growing up in a place where race is an ongoing issue, like in the West, right?
Dude, of course it's an ongoing issue. I'm not dismissing any
I
of
mean,
that. I'm
for
saying,
them, of course,
exactly. But I'm just saying about how we identify as ourselves, right? Like, you go and look at India, you've got 20 shades of brown. The
sounds like a
North can be racist with the South, and the South can be racist with the North, but you're still brown. Like, it's just such it's an identity marker that you've added to a human thing that doesn't need to be there. In fact, if it wasn't there, life would be better.
Agree?
So why are we arguing what it should be?
Well, to be fair, we were not arguing.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we were having a conversation at that time. I was telling you my heritage.
Yeah.
And I was telling you this beautiful word, which is...
Kayumangi.
Exactly. See, you even remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then people thought that...
And people were saying golden brown, people were saying tan, people were saying... So it's not even like a full-fledged definition.
Yeah, there's not
but they
a
just
direct-
got mad at me because I didn't see you. I don't see myself as golden brown. You guys see yourself as golden. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I was golden brown. I want to be Kayumangi. Why did they label me as brown? I want to be Kayumangi, bro.
Yeah.
But will you take me in?
Yeah, of course,
You
man.
will.
I will.
You will.
I will. My
What,
family will. My
what
people
about all
will.
the people in the comments?
You will be Kayumangi. I christened the Kayumangi.
Let's go. First Indian Kayumangi.
And also, that's your perspective. My perspective was, after our conversation, I spoke with some of our colleagues, and I asked, hey, how do you perceive Filipinos as far as colors are? And then they were like, actually, we've never thought of you guys as brown. So it wasn't like it's just you. It's just how people view us from the outside. And for me, that should be taken with a sense of wonder. Like, oh, so this is how other people look at us. And we have this identity where we're proud Kayumangi, but other people don't look at us as brown. So that is a conversation, a realization that I found.
Well, you guys
after
don't
having the
market yourselves
conversation.
as that.
Yeah, it's marketed internally.
It's marketed internally. No, I mean, it's anyway. I mean, I never wanted this podcast to be one about like skin color and stuff like that. But I mean, I do feel like everyone needs to just get along.
As far as this podcast is concerned, we don't see color. We're just talking about heritage and sometimes from where I'm from and where you're from and where your perspective is.
And like we've all been in melting pots. Dubai is a melting pot, right?
Exactly.
Like they embrace all different cultures. New York is a melting pot.
And this is also emphasized by where we are in Dubai.
Yeah.
You could see it here. You could see it in New York, where also you spend some time.
Look, I mean, I think we've digressed from what we usually talk about, and I was trying really hard not to talk about this, but you roped me in. Did you rope me in? We're gonna have to rewind this. You roped me in.
No, I like that it's discussed, and now we can move on. And I think people need to be less sensitive.
Yeah, but that's the internet. I've realized the internet. Remember, we talked about like
it's being ruined by these 13-year-olds with keyboards.
And here's another thing. Speaking of which, that Kayumangi post, there is probably a parent watching that right now, and their 8-year-old kid overhearing it and going, Mom, what's Kayumangi?
Yeah.
And then here going, that's you.
Yeah.
And then guess what? That's what we've done to the kid
Yeah.
now. He's that. Right? Which is fine because that's what you're choosing to do. But he doesn't know that until you tell him that.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, he doesn't know that until it's been imposed on you, by society. Yeah, but we've helped the kid have an identity.
We've helped the kid. I hope we've helped a lot of Indians, and I know that how many passes to the Kayumangi
I'll have to check.
Okay.
But I have a few.
Yeah.
I have a few.
Okay, you have a few.
Yeah.
So I'm just the VIP with a stamp. I'm gonna need some ribbons.
But in return, I would need an Indian passport too, because I've been eating a lot of Indian food lately. I would like.
Dude, you come to India, we'll get you an Indian passport.
Dude,
No
I
problem.
would love to come to India, man. I really like India because of the culture and the food. I never knew Indian food until I came to the UAE. Like in the Philippines, Indian food is expensive.
Really?
You'd have to find like restaurants that are back in my time. I guess now there are people who've married Filipinas and is now living in Manila, and we see stories of Indians selling biryani. But then again, the spices are not going to be the same the way it's cooked because the availability of these ingredients are not as common in the Philippines as
there
in
are Indian stores everywhere in the world.
Yeah, but that's what makes it expensive though, because you'd have to import them, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have a concept of what Indian food is, until I came to Dubai in 2008. And then I like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah, and you've been also eating Nigerian food.
And recently, I've had Nigerian food, the egusi and the amala.
Tell us about it. What is it good about it?
Dude, it just feels like home. It's weird. It's weird because Nigerian food, I've never been to Nigeria, but when I tried that amala and that egusi and that okra, that makes me feel like I'm home in some weird way. It's just so homey, man. And then it's just so filling too. It's really nice. Like, why are you laughing?
Because I've seen you eat this, and I know that you're coming from a real place of passion. Like, I've seen you lick your fingers. I mean, you almost bit your finger once because the finger was stuck in the amala, right?
When I discovered Nigerian food, I started having it like once or twice a week for 3 months straight.
Yeah.
That's how good it was. It wasn't cheap though. It wasn't
Not
cheap.
here in Dubai, no.
But it's so good and it's so why? Why so? Why is it so familiar? Because it's from now we've been talking last episode about things that Filipinos and Nigerians have in common. We started off with outlook in life and how we react to certain situations with humor and joy. And now about the food. Like I don't know, man. I that's another place I'd love to go to.
I feel like we need to bring a Nigerian on the podcast, and I just watch him interact with you. I feel like you guys would get along great.
I think he needs to tell me about his culture, and about the food.
Yeah,
and it's insane. Guys, egusi, don't sleep on it. It's
don't
really
sleep
nice.
on it.
Yeah,
don't
and amala,
sleep on it.
You know, I thought that rice is the best thing.
The jollof rice.
No, I mean white rice. Because I grew in the Philippines, it's just white rice.
Yeah.
And on special occasions, you'll get.
You sure not kayumangi rice?
We have brown rice.
Okay.
Oh, you have brown rice.
We have brown rice. Yeah.
So we have white rice on a day to day, and then on special occasions we've got our versions of paella. And
nice.
So and then we've got garlic rice. During breakfast.
Garlic rice during breakfast. Man, that sounds like acidity daily.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Heartburn.
Everything is rice in the Philippines. You wake up, your
Garlic
snack is rice. You know puto? I'm not cursing at you. No, we call puto, it's a rice cake and it's a snack.
Okay.
And now you put, what do you put now? I think peanut butter now, but it's a sweet. It's like you have something like this. It's a rice cake.
Okay.
But your rice cake is savory.
Yo, that sounds good.
No, you have it.
Oh. Rice cake
it's
is savory.
It's a breakfast thing.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, they do tons of rice stuff. Tamarind rice. There's so much rice.
No, it's cake.
It's cake. Oh, idlis.
Idlis. You have idli.
Yeah.
You have idli, which is savory.
Yeah.
Ours is puto.
Oh, okay.
And puto is sweet. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's weird because puto in Spanish means...
Dog, bitch.
A bastard? I don't know. Because puta is a whore.
Oh.
A puto is a man
whore.
Yeah. Hey, would you like some puto?
Puta is an insult. Puto is a compliment.
Yeah, but puto is an offering of peace, Puta is a signal to fight. So that's the thing.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, man, I think that you're a man of the world and you are fully engaged. So where else in the world have you traveled to that you've been like this cuisine? Like one thing I will say, and like I don't care about the comments anymore, but like there's like I went to Germany and I was like, I don't know about the food here.
Germany.
Yeah, like just the schnitzels and the sauerkraut, and I'm like, I need spice in my life. Maybe it's just my taste buds. But like I don't know why I just decided to shit on Germany. They've done nothing to me, but like I don't know why. But that's the first country that came to my mind.
Right.
Yeah. But like you've traveled all over the world.
I have a comment there because Brian Boy, the guy.
Yeah.
Our I think he's our friend now. No.
I mean, I don't know. Okay.
He's Filipino.
Okay.
So he's used to the savory stuff of the Philippines.
Yeah.
He calls toast and these, what do you call these thin like ham pastrami's or something?
Yeah.
I think he was in Germany too or something. He calls it paper and cardboard. It's just anything with rice, I don't like. Without rice, I don't like. It's like paper and cardboard.
So he gets it.
Yeah,
I think it's just. Yeah.
No, I've been to, of course, we have a very strong Spanish influence. So when we went to Cuba, South America.
The Reuben or the Cuban.
Yeah.
The Cuban sandwiches. Oh.
Yeah, the sandwich. No, they have some rice and they have like.
Beans
as well. Yeah. The flavor is very much like similar to what we have.
Yeah.
Because we have very strong Spanish influences again. Peru has some nice food.
Oh, Peru.
Yeah, Peru is. But it's just a bit weirder though because they eat
raw.
No, guinea pigs.
Peruvians eat guinea pigs?
Yeah, they call it cuy.
Okay.
And like they serve it,
Oh, they serve it whole.
Sometimes they serve it whole. In some restaurants, they serve it whole.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And then they dress them up. And then
We're pretty savage.
you have to eat Mickey Mouse or something.
Oh.
But it's a thing, you know.
Yeah.
But it's clean, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
You know?
It's
Kui.
over the years, generational culture. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your top 5 cuisines in the world?
Indian, Thai, Chinese, pizza.
We're not so far off. Yeah.
I mean,
that's 4. One
that's
more.
4.
Did you say Indian?
Indian's number 1.
Forget Indian.
Why?
I mean, because it's
Okay, but you can't
not
choose.
from you.
Okay,
You can choose your own.
I don't know. I love Thai food.
Thai
man.
food.
Thai
Okay. You
food's
said
the best.
Chinese food.
Well, I think Thai is just like up here, and then everything else is kind of like,
Really?
yeah, like around the same. Thai food is just so good.
It's just fragrant. Like you're eating
What do you mean?
forest. I
But
don't
that's
know.
the point. Like the fact that you can make such fragrant food. I mean, that's 80% of taste. I don't know.
I'm not dissing it.
No, I
I'm
know,
saying
I'm
it's
just
a good thing.
Honestly, I feel like I've not explored Filipino food to the way that it needs to be.
You know what
explored.
hurts me?
It's not promoted enough.
No, you know what hurts me? Because I enjoy your food so much. I enjoy Indian food so much. And it hurts my feelings when I offer my food to Indian folks
Oh,
and they don't like it.
but when does that happen?
All the time.
Dude, I'm your only Indian friend.
No, I had like Indian colleagues as well back in the day. Like, I would give them like, what would I give them? I'd give them adobo. They don't like adobo.
How, bro?
I'd give them menudo. They don't like menudo. So there are these dishes that, you know.
Dude, you know what, man? You need to let's set up next Friday or this Friday. Set up a full-on lunch for everyone. Order the best from the best place, the best food, and we have a feast in the office. And then we.
I'm nervous about that.
Why?
'Cause I'm not sure if you'd enjoy it. I've never had
But-
an experience where
But
you
what?
where someone
What's the
else is-
worst that happens when somebody has a meal they don't enjoy?
I
They
think-
wait till dinner.
Yeah, and then I take home a lot of food.
Which is fine. Which is fine. I think we should do a weekly. One person in the office decides.
What cuisine?
What cuisine?
Like we need to have like a bowl filled with different names of countries.
No, names of people, and then they get to decide.
Yeah, which
get to
cuisine?
decide.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the question that we wanted to ask the people to comment?
Oh yeah. Question that we want to ask today is, which habit have you acquired recently that has changed your life? Like you thought it would be nothing, and then you did it, and now it's changed your life. You won't survive without it.
Oh. Journaling?
Journaling.
Yeah.
How often do you journal?
If I'm like not traveling, pretty much every day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like at least 5 times a week.
Isn't that time consuming?
First thing before I get started on my work, I journal.
How much time does it take?
By probably 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I just fill up a page or two. I mean, if you're journaling every day, you don't have that much more to, But if I journal like once a month, I'd be there for like an hour,
Right,
unpacking
of course.
all the stuff. But if you're journaling every day, it's like feel better today. This is why. This is what I want to do. This is how I feel, and this is what I'm grateful for, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes at me today. Sign off. Check in tomorrow. Peace.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I used to do. I did once a full year of journaling.
And
Because these in the Philippines during the holiday season, the Christmas season, we'd have Starbucks Philippines would have this promotion where you would get enough beverages and then you'd get a planner, and these planners are always a thing. Has it been in like that in other countries? Do you know?
no, I think that's probably unique to the Philippines because they just get a free coffee.
Yeah. Oh, they just
The points just add up to get a free coffee.
For us, once you get that, then you get the free planner. I think it's 12 coffees or 12 different beverages from Starbucks. And then once you complete it, you'd get this planner, right? Every year it happens.
Yeah.
And every year it's a thing. People are scrambling, you know. It could be a
Really?
great Christmas gift.
Wow.
It's insane. I thought that this happens to everywhere Starbucks had a presence.
Yeah.
But it's not, right? It's
Yeah, it's unique to you guys. And so
Maybe
you
it's
get
unique
you
to
get
us.
these planners and people just are like, now what do we do? Let's write our feelings.
yeah. So now I had one and I was like, okay, I'll try for a year.
Wow, that's good. And
do
you
it.
committed to it?
I committed to it a full year.
Wow. Where is
Every
it?
day it's full. I think it's in somewhere in my house. But then what's weird about what I don't like about it is that reading it after a year, because I'd be cringe.
Yeah.
Because I thought this way. Ew.
There's this journal called a Midori journal from
Okay.
Japan, and you can buy the 3-year, the 5-year, or the 10-year. Okay, and I bought the 10-year one, and basically what it is they have the date, same date, but they have different
Year.
different years. So basically what it is on that year you write your thing, and then the following year you write on the same page, so you see
The
what you
difference.
wrote the previous year on the same day.
No way.
And it is so cool. And I bought one. I haven't started using it yet, but I probably should, because you have to start for it to actually get fun. I think it starts to get fun after a year,
Year two.
But I have scrolled back to like some of my journals in 2024 where I'm like, whoa, who is this guy?
Yeah. Exactly.
Who is this angry boy?
Yeah.
But you know, that continuing writing changes that. You know, it's really interesting how one can let out so much just by writing and just by not having it live in your brain.
Yeah. Just letting it out.
Just letting it out. And if anyone's like you, which you have, I've noticed you have the capability to just forget. Like you're like, if it's something happens, you're like, it's done, move on with life.
Yeah. Like Eeyore.
Yeah, which is great. And so if you had some issues in your life and you were to journal and you're like, okay, now it's out of my system, poof, it's gone, and you decide it's gone, then it's a really healing tool. Right? But if it's going to be a journal which you're reading every day, you're like,
Yeah.
God, then I don't know.
Because I found it 3 years later, my planner.
Yeah.
And I looked at it, and it was the way I felt about it was how other people would feel when they're watching themselves on video.
Yeah.
You know, the cringe
Yeah.
factor. That's how I felt like reading it.
But isn't there something beautiful in that though? Isn't there something cathartic, something very godly about that? That like you are looking into something that is an old version
Yeah,
of you that you have conquered essentially. I mean, you are on the other side of it. Whatever it was. Guaranteed you're on the other side of it. I mean, it's been so long, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. I think it's amazing. I don't spend too much time reading it.
But it helps you, right? Journaling.
Massively.
More of the writing stuff down than more of reviewing it for later.
Well, more of the like stream of consciousness. If you are thinking on something, like sometimes I won't journal on the weekend. I'll journal during the week because it's part of my routine before I start my day. But if I'm thinking on something over the weekend and on Monday morning I start writing down what I've been thinking about, I find that stream of consciousness, I actually answer the question that I've had the dilemma
Right.
on over the weekend, just because I've leaned towards that without realizing that. And then when I'm writing, it's like, what am I writing? What am I writing? And then it comes out
Right.
that way. And then you look at that and you go, okay, that's how I feel.
Nice.
That's how I really feel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Journaling, huh?
Yeah. What about you?
Working out.
So you only just started working out?
No, but it's a habit now where if I stop,
Yeah, you go.
I go crazy.
Yeah.
But I've always thought that if I hadn't started or developed the habit of working out, I would have been dead by now. Because like maybe 10 years ago, I was having all sorts of I for the record, I was over 90 kilograms. And if you're 5'2", and you're 90, you're pretty much on the brink of death. Like it's a heart attack waiting to happen.
Yeah.
That was when I was like in my 20s. Now that I'm in my 40s, imagine if I'm still that, blood is going out from everywhere, you know, and some things are not working anymore. And if I hadn't learned the value of the habit of working out, I wouldn't.
Well, what was that moment? What was that breakthrough? Because I think a lot of people in that position feel like it's too long a journey, and it takes patience, it takes consistency. So what is that kept you going?
It was a simple, it was a simple thought. I don't want to embarrass myself, because what happened was we planned for a 5 day hike in Nepal. So it was I think a 6 person, 7 person group, and we're saying let's do a hike through the mountains of Nepal. And I was like, oh yeah, let's go. And I was like, I don't want to be the last guy there.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd like to be the second to the last
Yeah.
guy at the very most, you know?
Yeah.
And so I started working out. That was the trigger. That was the trigger.
So it's a motivation you set for yourself.
You need to have a goal.
Yeah.
You need to have a target.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that's also the value of joining these Spartan races,
Yeah.
these high rocks things that
Yeah.
are happening. Because now that gives you a goal. Instead of just working out aimlessly,
Yeah.
you have a goal to aspire to, and then
Interesting.
put some social stake in it. You don't want to get embarrassed,
Yeah.
you know, in
Yeah.
front of people. And for me, that was it. And then I started. I was started losing 1 kilogram a week.
Wow.
And then I happily, and then I'd plateau. When
Yeah, of
COVID
course, of
came, I
course.
gained some of the
Yeah.
weight, and then it took like 3-4 years for me to lose it again, because I love eating, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
egusi.
egusi, and
Yeah.
I discovered egusi. That's very difficult too, because oh my gosh, you can't move after eating egusi. It's a
that's
sleep.
a KO'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a KO'd situation.
It's a sign to hibernate
Yeah,
after
yeah.
eating egusi. So I think that habit.
Yeah, fair enough. So basically, journaling and working out.
Yeah. But then, what are the habits that now make you feel old?
What are the habits that make me feel old?
Yeah, habits that you have now developed that now you feel old.
I don't feel old.
Really?
I don't feel old.
So you don't notice like some
I'm sorry to come off. I don't feel old. I also will
Yeah,
not.
because you're not old.
And
You're-
exactly, and I will.
you're-
And even when I'm old,
You won't feel
I
old?
won't feel old, because if you say it, it becomes true. And what is old? Old is the self-defined thing, right? Like people in their 60s look incredible. They don't consider themselves old. You know, you got people in their 70s that are looking incredible, that walk every day, they're chilling. They don't consider themselves old. You got people like you in your 40s going, I'm fucking old. What the fuck?
Sahil calling me out.
Yeah, there you go. So no, I will not say that I feel old. I will say things like in the gym now that I'm getting older, or, you know, going through the process of life, that
That's a lot of mental gymnastics, right? From saying I'm getting old to going through the mental process of life.
I mean, that's just what it is. Just little things in the gym that I'll notice now. But I think it's probably because I'm not stretching as much as I used to. So
Right.
I'll feel,
I never stretch.
oh, really?
No.
That's crazy. Okay, so good for you. So you're not old.
Why? What's the value of stretching?
After you work out?
No. I
Oh.
just go to the sauna and sleep for.
I don't know. I got lower back problems.
Oh.
So like and I just got an MRI done.
And?
An hour-long MRI.
What were they looking
I did
for?
an MRI. I did two things. I did one for my lumbar spine, and I did one for my hips. And literally, you can't do them both at the same time. But you're in the machine, and they go, "Do you want to do one, which is 30 minutes? Take a break and come back and do the other 30." And I went, "Why would I do that? Just throw me in there
Yeah.
for 1 hour in an MRI machine, bro." I walked out of there, and I felt like.
Magneto.
Yeah, I felt like I was like Cyclops, like I could just shoot you to the wall. Yeah.
1 hour in the MRI machine technically makes you a mutant
Bro, I
after.
asked Claude after. I'm like, should I burn my clothes? Should I burn my clothes? Because I think that that these clothes are that after I put they're
Radioactive.
just they're radioactive, because I changed into the hospital suit. And then I went back into those clothes after, and I just felt like I was really killing these clothes. And so I meditated in there because I was like, I have to.
Hour, yeah.
And I went
And you
off.
can't wear anything, right? You don't have a sense of time now.
No.
While you're in. Because
No.
you don't have a watch.
Oh, no,
and
you
you're just
don't.
lying there.
You're just lying there. And so I meditated, and it's loud. MRIs,
MRIs,
MRIs are loud, I mean, they sound like the dial-up connection from back in the day when we used to try and log into the internet. That like continuously, and then it pauses, and then it goes back, 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 back. It is brutal in there. So meditated, and dude, fell asleep.
Oh,
I fell asleep for I don't know how long, but because I don't know how long I was awake for either.
Yeah.
But I definitely know that I was not awake. I mean, I definitely know that I eased it on myself a little bit more,
Right.
but and it was brutal. Oh, and then, oh, by the way, nothing's wrong.
oh, okay, good.
Nothing's wrong.
Good. So you're not old.
No,
No,
but like,
wh-
why does it hurt all the time?
So they can't explain.
I was
The
like, give me a
MRIs of the world.
cortisone shot, doc. He's like, where? I'm like, I don't know. Here.
It's not a muscle thing too.
He's like, no, I can't just put it there because I don't know where exactly. I'm like, it's here, doc. It's here. He goes, no, I can't give it to you. I don't see anything wrong.
Right. I see. The reason I'm asking is,
But I think it's from deadlifts. I think
you got to do the belt, man.
I think
there's a
it's just
belt,
core. I think maybe you should start doing calisthenics. Is that what they call it?
What is that?
That's just all body weight stuff.
Oh,
That's the stuff where like they, you hold yourself up, you lift your legs up, you do the turns and stuff like that. That's all core, right?
yeah.
And that's what I think I need to start doing.
Like they're doing headstand push-ups.
Yeah. That's what I need to start doing. I need to build my way up to that because the glutes are not firing according to
Glutes are not firing.
The glutes are not firing.
I've seen some of that. Like I've seen things on Instagram where they're just doing things with their hands, and it feels like fucking impossible.
Yeah.
But they're doing it with core strength.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so what have you learned today?
Oh, I shouldn't define myself as old.
Yes.
Okay,
Because you're not.
because we're not. 8 episodes in this podcast. While even though we're discussing heritage and our history, we're technically colorblind.
Yes, we're colorblind. Don't wear colored lenses.
Yeah, don't wear colored lenses. That's my takeaway. What's your takeaway?
My takeaway is that Ram is a foodie, big foodie, and that yes, it's good to be colorblind, and also it's okay to, it's possible to have a massive weight loss journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that concludes episode 8 of
Yes to Hanks. See you laters.